Hello guys. Um, you know that I'm always tinkering with shit and whatever and trying stuff and blah 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 blah. So this engine that I'm going to be tuning, like I say, it's a long-term project. There's going to be a lot of trial and error. But I'm doing it. I'm doing all the legwork so that you guys don't have to, if you ever decide to go down the same route. So the last one I did, just as a bit of a recap, I did it had a 1040 kit in. It had some Yoshimura fast road cams in, a Vanta 9s, 4 into 2 into 1, a 5. It was either a 3 or a 5 valve cut head, whatever it is, and some 39 FCR flat slides with twin K&N filters. So I've been looking at the flat slides again because I really did like them. On my last build, I bought them second hand, and they were actually for an FCR 1000. But the prices, it's 1,500 quid, 2 grand for a set of flat slides for a Thunderace, the 39 FCRs. And I know I said that I'm going to put a couple of grand in this engine, but I didn't just mean spending 2 grand on carburetors and calling it a do. A couple of grand in an engine means, to me, it's a shitload of money. It means it's got to have a rebar, new pistons, some fucking cams, some carbs, and an exhaust, basically. So them flat slides, totally out of pocket, out of the mid price range. I'm not paying 1,500, 2 grand for a set of carburetors. So I thought I'd come up with this idea. Again, I'm on good old AliExpress. Now you can buy some replica Weber twin choke things. These are downdraft ones. So I believe that the IDF means downdraft, but the ID, is it A or whatever, means horizontal. So in other words, the downdraft sits on top of your engine, or should I say above the inlet manifold. The IDA side drafts sit on the side of the engine, i.e. parallel with the inlet manifolds. That's if I've got it right. So you can see these here. Let me just try and click on them. I don't know if it'll come up. I might have to move the screen a bit. Right, you can't fucking see that, can you? Because I can't move my bloody screen up a bit more on this. Right, let me just try and do this. And let me try and do this. It's not going to do it because of that bloody thing. Right, and I don't know if I can move this either. My screen. Right, anyway. No, it's not letting me do it, I'm afraid. So I'm looking. You can just see the top half there, I think, and I'm looking at. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Look, bloody hell! It's amazing what that little wheel does on your mouse, isn't it? So anyway, there's these. Let me do some pictures. So obviously they're Chinese, and they've been copied. You know, they've copied the Weber carburetors. So I don't want 48s or 44s. I want 40s. So these are 40s. And I'm thinking, right. I know I've seen bike carbs fitted to car engines, but can you fit car engined carbs to bikes? Well, this is what we're going to find out. So if I click on that and show you these lovely manifolds, beautiful. Obviously, they're going to need cutting. And re-welding to fit the Thunderace inlets. Come on, the computer's running slow today. But if you look, right. So let's assume that these are bolted to the engine. I'm just trying to. What I'm doing is I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to tilt this in my head to think of the slope of um, the Thunderace engine, because it is on an angle, isn't it? So I'm trying to visualise turning this clockwise until them mountains are sort of like at the same angle as the Thunderace head, if you get what I mean. Would that then be perfectly flat? It's a shame I can't bloody twist this window around to show you, but anyway. So the reason I got them manifolds, because they were separate, was just in case. Bloody hell. Right. So just in case. Oh, for fuck's sake. If I move my mouse over, it's going to really hover in. So just in case they need modifying, I bought these because I can cut them straight down middle, can't I? And let me show you. So right, this is doing me fucking head in now. Anyway, where them 3 centre holes are, I don't move the mouse over because so where them 3 centre holes are below my mouse, I could cut straight down the middle there, and obviously file off the bit in that. If you look opposite horizontally to my mouse now, to the right, there's that bar. I don't know if that's a balance tube, etc. But what I'm trying to say is, I've got 4 individual inlet pipes there, haven't I, that I can modify. I can cut, twist, re-weld. That's what I'm trying to say. So that they fit the Thunderace inlet, you know, the head, and at the same time they're making it so that the carburettor will still be a downdraft, i.e. vertical. That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, so what I've done, like you say, I've gone for it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but like I say, I do this because I like messing about with stuff, and I know. So the total price for them 2 brand new carburetors and them 2 manifolds with all the gaskets, the total price is 219. Call it 220 quid. Now it's a lot of money, granted, but if it doesn't work, these are obviously for a Volkswagen Beetle. I can stick them on Marketplace, can't I? And I'd still get 150 quid back for them brand fucking new. So, do you know what I mean? Obviously, after I've cut these up, I won't be able to get out for them. But I suppose when you're doing research and development, it costs money, doesn't it? You know, and that's the whole point of it. So that's what I'm on with now. Well, I'm not on with it. I'm waiting for these to be delivered. They're going to be delivered in about 2 weeks' time. So as soon as these are delivered, I'll do a video and show you them, you know, unpacking. Dave, what are you doing? I'll show you a video of them getting unpacked and stuff like that. But what I'll do now is I will now stop this video from my computer and I'll go downstairs and film the side of the Thunderace engine with the carbs on. Right guys, I'm outside from just going up from the computer, and this is I'm at home now. I'm not down in the unit. This is that piece of shit Thunderace that I bought where they've fucked about with it, putting a stupid bloody rear pod thing on. So I can sort of like look at the carbs on this engine, if you know what I mean. If I can see in there, I might have to remove the tank and stuff, but I'll just show you. And it's got this bloody silly stupid bloody thing on, and this Oh, look at that, I'm in 12th gear at the moment. That's good, isn't it? So let's see if it'll start. This hasn't been started for quite a while, I'll be honest with you. And I can't really rev it up because, in fact, do you know what I'll do? I'll stick this fucking welly on end it exhaust pipe, just so it sort of like muffles the sound a minute. 2 minutes. That's going to come off in it, but anyway, we'll try and start it. Like I say, I can't rev it too much. Well, I can't rev it at all. It's not going to start, is it? Like I say, I haven't started this in ages. So I'm not surprised it ain't starting, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Nah, it's not going to have it. Anyway, so what I can do is I can just whip the tank off. I don't even know that's fastened on there. And look at that lovely paintwork. You can't even see this, can you? But oh, it's a lovely orange peel effect. It's fucking, oh, do you know, it's gorgeous. Look at that. The quality of that work is just fucking amazing. Anyway, obviously I'm taking piss. Right. So let's see the carbs. Fuck! I want you to notice that as well. There ain't even a bloody engine head bolt in there. Oh my god! What a piece of shit this is. Anyway, right. Let me get the. Oh, I'll get this fucking tank off. 2 minutes. Oh my god, this gets worse. Just taking. Well, I haven't taken the seat pad off, but how's that for a bit of wiring? It matches the bloody fairing, the tank, doesn't it? Jesus Christ, look at that. Anyway, all I'm interested in is getting the tank off. So, I might as well get this battery off and charge it up as well. What the hell is that? Oh, fucking hell. Look at that, quality welding. Hey, whoever's done this has done the right, you know, fucking spot on job. I'd be well proud if that were me. Anyway, I'll get this tank up. So we've got the lovely tank up. I'll just notice this. This is a lifetime filter pipe across. So what's it trying to say? That ain't focusing in, is it? And it says this is a lifetime filter pipe across performance air filters. Ooh, right, let's have a quick look at that. This is getting better and better. Look at that cable tie holding the fucking throttle cable. Or it's doing something. What the hell is that for? It must be one of them standard Yamaha cable ties, you know, that I think the trade name for them is called Bodget. For fuck's sake, look at the state of that. Right, anyway, the point of this exercise is to try and get to the carbs in it. So, what do I do? Hey, what's that? Oh, it looks like that's the other throttle cable. Cool. So what they've done is they just put it underneath like that, put the air filter on top and made it look like it was working. Oh, God, I love this bike. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. Folks, right, anyway. So, in theory, what I could do is take the carbs off. I know this engine runs because I've heard it running, to be honest with you. I've revved it up a few times outside the house here.
So I could take the carbs off, and then I could see then the manifolds, couldn't I? And I can sort of like measure, if you know what I mean, the angles and shit. Because obviously this engine's in the bike on no stand, so that's how the engine would sit in the bike. So what I need to do now is find the angle, the angle, don't I, of the centre line of the carb inlets. Actually, I could leave these on, couldn't I, and do it this way, I suppose. Let me think about this. Oh my god, I'm surprised this bike isn't on fire. Look at that. That is, which plug is that? Number 2, I think, or number 1. Jesus. Talk about fucking... Ugh. Right, anyway. Let's see what this is holding on now. What the... It's holding on the blood... Ugh, can you believe that? Right, anyway, I'll get these carbs off. I'm just going to rip them off. It's having a wee. So obviously, number 2 float ball stuck on. You can see the petrol coming out. Right, so that's the carbs. They can go in shed. Let's put them up here for a minute. Lovely. Okay, now right. Anyway, so now you can see what I'm trying to get at. What I'll do is I'll take these rubbers off, these carb rubbers, and then we can see the actual inlet manifolds then, can't we? I forgot that this fucking thermostat housing bolts to one of the manifolds, but it doesn't matter. But let me take these rubber fucking sleeves off, and then we can see then, can't we, what's happening. Oh look, they like the bloody cable ties, didn't they? Look at them, lovely. Oh, do you know, I want to know, did this bike, I want to take my bike there to get serviced, I do honestly. I'll take my ZX12, I think. No, I'll take my RSV Millie, let them have a tinker with that and see if they can service that for me. Right, anyway, I'll take them bungs off. Right, so I hope this makes sense, but let me just show you this. Hang on, 2 seconds. Right, so just imagine that that's one of them manifolds that I've just shown you just before this. They're obviously straight and then they go a bit of a bend, don't they? So if I can bolt them on there and the bend bit that goes to the carburetor is level, then we're on a winner, aren't we? If you know what I mean. So what I need to do now is sort of like try and see, get a level, and then see the angle that is to the level, if you know what I mean. Once that's done, then I can get on my computer and I can draw like a line at that angle, and then try and work out the tubes, if you know what I mean. So so obviously we've got a spirit level here, we've got a horizontal, vertical, and that looks like a 45-degree one. So obviously the 45-degree one, it's obviously less than 45 degrees, because 45 degrees, I don't know if you can see the bubble there, look, but 45 degrees is that, if that makes sense. Can you see the bubble? So that's 45 degrees. So, and obviously that is 90 degrees. You know, it's flat, isn't it? No, sorry, that's flat, that's 90, and that's 45. So this must be they must be something like 30 degrees or something, if that makes sense. So, but we'll need to work it out, won't we? So what I can do is I can get this level. I can get the level. You know, I can get it level like that, and then I can sort of like just maybe work out the angle. I don't know. I'll do something. Right, so I've used a technical bit of equipment to make the bike standing up straight, and it's called a dog's football. So all I've done is ram it in against the frame and the bottom of the window, and the bike now is sort of like stood upright, as though you sat on it with both your feet at the side of the bike, if that makes sense, or as though you sat on it with your feet on the foot pegs and you're going forward. It's level now. So what I need to do now is try and work out, don't I, that angle now. So I need to work out what that angle is there, don't I, if you know what I mean, compared with level, flat. Right, 2 minutes. Right, and as luck would have it, I've got this machine, this thing here, look. So what I did was I shoved one end down the port, the inlet port, and made sure that the distances were the same on each side. So then I know it's vertical with that. If that, I hope so. Anyway, so that's that. So just 2 minutes. Let me just do this. Right, if I now get this level and sit it on top, I did have it spot on. Right, so you can see that that's sort of like in the port level, you know, distances at both sides, and the spirit level is as near as damn it level. This isn't focusing in, is it? Or is it my eyes? I can't tell because I need my specs on. So what I can do now is that angle. Is it that angle or is it that? Is it same? I don't know. But anyway, one of these angles is the angle of that from level. So now that I've found that out, I can get it on computer, and then I know then, don't I? Obviously the sort of like shape of the inlet manifold needs to be, I hope that makes sense. What I'll do is I'll quickly take one of these off. I might as well. Right, I'll take one of these off, and I'll take that up and measure that upstairs as well. So I need to put this safe. So I can't turn that. I can't move that. So now I'll take one of these off, and I can go upstairs and I can measure it with my verniers and stuff like that, because obviously I need to know the distance from the actual head, don't I, up to that point there as well. Right, so but that will be for another video. This is it for now. Just thought I'd show you, got it off. They must have Loctited that on. It were proper well on hard. Look at all the mug down there. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, that looks lovely. But anyway, that was proper on dead hard. In fact, that's what I used to get it off. A bit of bloody cast iron pipe. Right, this is definitely it now. I'm going to put the tank down, put all this wiring back in there. The airbox and the carbs and all the shit will go back in the shed. And then we'll crack on with this and see what we're going to do.